For this pictorial tutorial, I'm going to use the wand tool on this picture here of my father-in-law and my daughter. And we're going to use the wand tool to essentially select different parts of the image and use the paint bucket to paint over them, kind of adding a cool artistic effect to the photo. So what we want to do is we want to start by going to adjustments, and we're going to desaturate the picture. And this is going to make it essentially a black and white picture. Then we're going to use the wand tool, and I'm going to start clicking on these spaces here. We're going to make these the sky, even though I'm clicking on some clouds, and I'm holding down the shift key to select multiple areas. That looks pretty good there. So now I'm going to go select a nice color blue for the sky and the paint bucket, and I'm just going to click with the paint bucket on those different areas that I selected, and you can see it's coloring it very nicely. Let's get that spot there. And now I have this really cool just artistic looking sky that I love. And let's go in here and do the same thing to this bush over here. And sometimes you'll notice if you click you might select more than you want to. It's easy to just hit undo or double click with the wand tool on a different area to deselect it. So sometimes it's just trial and error trying to find the right areas to click, and you'll notice you won't always get the entire thing, but that's okay. I think that adds to some of the artistic color to have some of it still black and white. And so I'm going to continue clicking these areas until I have a pretty good amount of this bush in the background. And then I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to grab the paint bucket and I'm going to choose a color, a green color. And I'm just going to kind of start clicking all over this area because it's not going to paint everything at once. I have to kind of hit the various colors that have been selected with the wand tool. And so I kind of just go over it multiple times until I feel like I've got the entire area of this image. And so I'm going to speed up the rest of this because it took me a while. And again, a lot of trial and error and different color selection. And again, I really like this because I feel like it's just adding this really cool artistic look to the picture that would be difficult to get. And it's a lot faster, I think, than using the paintbrush to try to do the same thing. The one thing to remember is that these do cover up other images, so because it is a paint bucket, it's solid, it's not transparent, so it doesn't work very well on things like faces. So I left the faces black and white. So there you have it, a beautiful picture of my father-in-law and my granddaughter.